As the storm continues its path towards the Gulf Coast, at this hour, portions of the Rio Grande Valley are under a hurricane warning.
If we get 8 to 12 inches of rain, like they're predicting that we're going to get, there's going to be flooding, and we're trying to do the best we can to be prepared.
This morning, our Valley Storm team is keeping you informed and providing you with information you need to be prepared. Good morning, and thank you for joining us for this special edition of CBS 4 Valley this morning. I'm Jeremiah Wilcox.
And I'm Clara Benitez. Meteorologist Jim Danner is with us right now. Jim, what is the latest on Hurricane Hannah and her path?
Well, the latest update from the Hurricane Center came out at 7 a.m. and Hannah is now a Category 1 hurricane with 75-mile-per-hour winds. And there you see it. Actually, it's broadening its size, too, showing that it's still doing some strengthening out there as it moves west at about 9 miles per hour. Now, the current thinking is it's going to slow down a little bit as it approaches the Texas coast. Still looking for landfall right around Baffin Bay, which is at that Claiborne-Kennedy County line in that area right just south of Corpus Christi. If it slows down enough, there is potential it could become a Category 2, but it has to get to 96-mile-per-hour winds in order to do that. And I don't know that we're going to have that much time, but nonetheless, it is still strengthening, again, with 75-mile-per-hour winds. There's the radar. You can see the bands around the heaviest rain to the south of the system. Here we are here in the Rio Grande Valley, and we're going to put this into motion here and show those bands. We've already seen some along Laguna Madre, eastern parts of Cameron County, right along the coastal areas of WILLACY County. Not a big problem yet, but again, we're still looking at that storm pretty far. In fact, you can see it here swirling just towards the northeast of WILLACY County. So we're looking at about 1 to 4 o'clock p.m. or so is the earliest that it would make landfall, and there's a possibility it could be this evening if it slows down enough. There are your hurricane warnings going up and down the middle and lower Texas coast, including WILLACY County now. That's coastal WILLACY and inland WILLACY County, and then we have tropical storm warnings around that. That's all of Cameron, coastal and Cameron, inland Cameron County, all of Hidalgo and all of Starr County, as we expect to see tropical storm force winds over the next 24 hours in these areas. So along with the wind, we've got, of course, the heavy rain coming, so flash flood watch in effect for all of the Rio Grande Valley. That's from now until 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Another look at the spin of Hurricane Hannah as it moves westward very slowly, and the bands, again, the heaviest right down towards the south. Here is the current, again, conditions, 75-mile-an-hour winds moving west at about 9 miles per hour. Again, landfall would be somewhere this afternoon into the early evening hours, and then it's expected to start drifting towards the west-southwest, and the center of the storm will be moving through the mid and upper valley later on tonight and early tomorrow morning. So the rainfall is going to be heavy at times across the area. And here is the official track now from the Hurricane Center. 80-mile-an-hour winds at landfall, and then pushing it southwestward by tomorrow morning about 1 o'clock, right across the upper valley around Starr County or so. Again, that's the official hurricane track. And then it goes into Mexico and breaks up over the mountains, and we'll see our rain chances start to go down by the time we reach Monday and Tuesday. But this is going to be a good 48 hours. They're going to be seeing some heavy rainfall across the area. And here's Futurecast again. Look at the bands as they start making their way into the valley. Now, this is 4 o'clock this afternoon, and landfall occurring right about that time according to this computer model. And those bands of rain will really start to increase this afternoon into this evening and overnight tonight. And I think that's when we're going to see the best chance to see some widespread spread flooding here across the Rio Grande Valley. And then again, you see it moving westward out of the upper valley into Mexico. That would be 6:15 rather on Sunday morning. And again, that's when we start seeing the rain chances start to go down somewhat. So we're looking at, again, about 48 hours worth of rainfall. Futurecast rainfall is showing. Watch as this band moves westward, and you start seeing that purple coming in here. That purple and that white, we're getting that 6 to 15-inch rainfall estimates by this particular computer model, and that does add up with what the Weather Prediction Center is looking at as well. 10 to 15 inches right across Cameron County, 6 to 10 inches into the upper valley, 4 to 6 inches out over Starr County. And again, some of these totals could be higher in spots. This is comparable to what we were looking at a couple of years ago when we had the June flooding. So if you are in areas that are prone to flooding, which is a large part of the Rio Grande Valley, now is your time to prepare. We're running out of time on this one as the rainfall is supposed to pick up again this afternoon. So there again is the current coordinates of Hannah. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at the computer models as far as what they're looking at for storm surge and flooding here in just a bit.
As Hurricane Hannah makes its way to the valley, counties are prepping for heavy rainfall.
In Willacy County, Port Mansfield is preparing for potential flash flood. Willacy County officials and residents don't want what's happened in the past to happen again. The county has launched a full-blown emergency plan. Officials say they have pre-staged supplies and equipment and have shelter for those affected by flooding. But a big concern for Willacy County is Port Mansfield.
Do not go to Port Mansfield. It's not safe right now. It's not safe to be out on a boat or bay fishing right now.
Emergency management staff says there's a high probability if you go to Port Mansfield, you'll be stuck out there. Officials say you should have food and supplies to sustain you and your family for at least 2 days without power. For those in Port Mansfield, sandbags are being made available for those who need them. There will be some issued at Harbor Master Office today from 8 a.m. until noon. Additionally, there is sand bags available at the Willacy County Navigation District warehouse behind the church on Mansfield Road. Officials say it is highly encouraged that residents, property owners, and tourists consider evacuating the Port Mansfield area as soon as possible. With COVID-19 also on the forefront, Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino says there's a new set of struggles. Storm preparations usually take place in April or May, and because of COVID-19, Judge Trevino says there hasn't been much time for people to get prepared.
Maybe some people probably haven't paid enough attention to it, but because a lot of people have been staying at home, hopefully they've already got a lot of the hurricane preparedness items that we would normally request them to have.
Trevino hopes everyone stays indoors during the storm, but also to stop the spread of the virus. Of course, one of the biggest threats with Hurricane Hannah is the potential for severe flooding. And in the last 3 years, EDCOUCH City Manager Victor de la Cruz says heavy rain has shocked the community. But this year, the city does not have the manpower to clear drainage debris due to the pandemic.
Beginning of the pandemic, we lost some of our workforce, for different reasons, and we lost about 20% of the workforce.
Cruz says the city needs funding to address some of the infrastructure issues that can help prevent flooding.
At this hour, sandbag distributions are underway in Harlingen. These are 2 locations available, one at the Harlingen Public Works and the other at Victor Park. At the Harlingen Public Works, sandbags will be already filled, and residents will have to show proof of residency before collecting bags. At Victor Park, residents will have to fill their own bags. Both locations will be open until noon. If you are looking for sandbags in your area, we have a full list of locations for you on our website at valleycentral.com. We also have some safety tips for you to go over. Dozens of hotels in the Rio Grande Valley plus the Mercedes Dome are prepping for shelter flood victims, but Mercedes recently approved for the dome to be used to treat COVID patients.
Officials tell CBS 4's Joanna Guzman it will be used for shelter, but not everyone is allowed inside.
Our dome shelter, which is on North Vermont, but that shelter is only going to be utilized for positive COVID patients or citizens, or anybody that is or has been around any COVID citizen or has been tested or is waiting results.
Mercedes Fire Chief Javier Campos Jr. says local schools will be available for those who are not sick.
Our second shelter is going to be at the Chacon Middle School, which is located on South Maui East. And that shelter is going to be for the citizens themselves, and that's going to be manned by the American Red Cross, which we have an MOU in place with them.
The school has 5 buses that will be mobilizing residents if needed. Campos says both shelters will continue to practice social distancing.
So we will have our cots that are separate, and we'll have chairs that are separate. So we'll be maintaining that social distancing throughout.
The capacity at Mercedes Dome is over 300, but due to the pandemic, it's limiting to 78 people. Meanwhile, Hidalgo County has activated emergency operation mode.
Everybody has been put on alert. All our emergency equipment, which high-profile vehicles or rescue boats with our municipalities and with our state partners, are all been engaged in the sense of preparedness and ready to mobilize at the time that need be.
The county's emergency management coordinator, Ricardo Saldaña, says although the county has 10 rescue boats ready to deploy, he urges residents to self-evacuate early.
The deal is everybody's already been instructed to follow Make sure that they have disposable facial coverings in their boats or in their rescue vehicles, just in case of those individuals that we rescue do not have any type of facial covering, that they can provide some.
If you're looking for shelter, you may call the 1-800 Red Cross or 211 for locations. Officials urge everyone to clean out any debris or branches that may block the drainage system. Now, with the threat of COVID-19, you may want to follow these safety tips if staying at shelter. Now, be prepared to take cleaning items with you like soap, hand sanitizer, and disinfecting wipes to disinfect surfaces you may need to touch regularly. Maintain at least 6 feet between you and persons not a part of your immediate family, and anyone over 2 years old should use a face mask while at these facilities.
Hurricane Hannah is heading for the Texas coast. This is video from Galveston, where large waves are already starting to form. We go now to a live picture of Galveston this morning. You can see rough surf at this time. Officials say the surf is workable, but there is a very large current and the tides are running high with about a 2-foot storm surge showing.
Well, right now, let's get another update on Hurricane Hannah's path. Meteorologist Jim Danner has the latest. Jim?
Yes, in addition, of course, all the heavy rain we're expecting, will we see some strong winds around here, and there is a storm surge that's expected right along the coast. Let's take a closer look now as where we stand right now on Hurricane Hannah. It became a hurricane with a 7 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Winds are at 75 miles per hour, moving west at 9 miles per hour. It's going to continue on that track and speed, at least for the next few hours, but there are some indications that it could actually, at least forecast, slow down right before making landfall. Still expected to be right around Baffin Bay, that is southeast of Kingsville, right along that Kennedy-Clayburgh County line. That would be this afternoon into early evening, depending upon, again, how that speed continues as the storm moves westward. There are the bands with the heaviest rain to the south and east of the center, and we have seen some of those bands starting to make its way through the Laguna Madre this morning, some little heavier showers there right along the coastal areas of Cameron and Willasey counties. I know when I was driving in this morning, parts of Interstate 2 west of Harlingen had seen some showers earlier this morning. So just be aware that right now, while it may not look like anything really happening out there, it's going to be this afternoon, this evening, and overnight tonight that we see things really start to change across the area. Hurricane warnings all the way from Willasey County up to around Port Aransas. And that is going to be, again, for the potential for some winds, whether sustained or wind gusts up around 75 miles per hour plus. That would be this afternoon going into this evening. And then we have tropical storm warnings around that. So there's your hurricane warning. All of coastal and inland Willasey counties going up into Kennedy, Clayburgh, towards Corpus Christi. So travel plans out of the valley are not encouraged for today. In fact, they're very discouraged across the area. Tropical storm warnings in effect for the rest of the area, and that does include coastal Cameron and inland Cameron counties, the island, out across the adjacent coastal waters, and then all of Hidalgo and Starr counties. Again, some of those winds will be in excess of 40 miles per hour later on today and overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Flash flood watch in effect for all of the area as well. It's in effect now until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, as we expect those heavy rains to really start to pile up by the time we reach into the evening and overnight hours tonight, and that takes us all the way into Sunday. And the storm is actually starting to broaden its size as well. Well-defined eye right there in the center, and again, strengthening is still occurring. So right now, the official thinking from the hurricane centers that would make landfall as a Category 1, 80-mile-per-hour storm by the time we reach this afternoon into this evening. So there's the current coordinates again at 75-mile-per-hour winds. The track takes it right there just to the south of Baffin Bay as a Category 1 hurricane with 80-mile-per-hour winds, and then takes it into the upper valley by the time we reach late tonight, early tomorrow morning, as still tropical storm force winds greater than 40 miles per hour, and then it will break up eventually by the time we reach late Sunday into Monday across the mountains of Mexico, and that's when we'll start to see our rain chances start to die down. Again, future casts showing the eye of the storm making landfall right around 4 o'clock this afternoon. This is one particular computer model, and then takes it again across the mid and upper valley and eventually into Mexico. But notice the bands of showers and storms still wrapping around that system at 1:15 tomorrow morning. So this is going to be about a 24 to 36 hours of some pretty good rains across the area. The good news is, while it is moving slow, it is moving. So hopefully it can speed up somewhat as it moves southwestward and bring this all to an end. in sooner rather than later. But you can see by 9 o'clock Sunday morning, still big bands of showers and storms across the area. Here is futurecast rainfall now. And notice the heavier rain now is forecast to be concentrated across the lower valley from about Harlingen up to Raymondville, up to Port Mansfield, and then extending westward into the mid-valley. This is now Monday at 9 a.m. So this is going to be a pretty big deal, it looks like at this point. 10 to 15 inches plus in the area shaded in yellow here. 6 to 10 on either side of that. And then 4 to 6 inches with higher totals likely in any one of these spots. And here again is where we're looking at hurricane force winds in that circle right there, which does go down into Willacy County. And again, that would be later on today and overnight tonight. And we do have a rip current risk along the coastal sections as well. And we also are looking at potential for some of those tropical tornadoes as well. They spin up real quick, but that's going to be a risk for later on today, tonight, and into tomorrow. We'll have more coming up in just a bit.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Jim. Before Hurricane Hannah hits, here are a few things you may want to check. Check around the natural gas meter and remove any objects that could be blown into or against the meter by strong winds or pushed into the meter by heavy rain and flooding. Remove any branches or other objects above that could fall and damage the meter. Do not stack anything on, attach anything to, or cover the natural gas meter. If you evacuate, leave your natural gas service on. State officials are now asking Texans to look for shelter for family members before turning to a storm shelter. The Texas General Land Office says in order to stay safe, you need to bring other necessities as well.
We're thinking about masks and gloves. We're thinking about taking hand sanitizer with you and putting additional ones in there. But also thinking about if having to go to congregate sheltering or having to go somewhere else.
As you pack the go bags, officials are now saying to remember the pandemic.
Governor Abbott releasing a statement on storm preps. The governor says in part, quote, as Hurricane Hannah approaches, Texans along the coast are advised to take precautionary measures to protect life and property. The states of Texas will coordinate with local officials to provide assistance and resources to communities in the area. Now, right now, those living in Corpus Christi are preparing for Hurricane Hannah.
Yeah, right now, meteorologist David Uman is live in the area, and we are standing by right now as he is in Corpus Christi, and we're just going to go ahead and wait for a little bit until we have his live shot just set up here. But a few important things, Jeremiah, to note is that stay with your local news coverage as we prepare for Hurricane Hannah here.
Mm-hmm. Right, and also it's very important to pay attention and take this serious.
Yes, exactly. And we've seen flooding in the past 2 years here in June, and that has had a devastating impact in the valley in some parts of Willacy County, some parts here in Harlingen as well, just like last year, and even had some coworkers that were stuck in these locations. So definitely do take this seriously. Prepare as well as you can. Fill up your gas tanks, get some water like we had mentioned, you know, get those batteries and go to the store. Because we know when that will be coming to our way here, so we can prepare as much as we can and just continue to stay with your local coverage here.
Mm-hmm. And city officials say that this isn't just something that should be taken serious. But let's take it to David, who is in Corpus Christi right now.
Yeah, good morning, guys, down there in the valley. We're here in North Padre Island, just offshore from Corpus Christi on the barrier island. And this is where we're under a hurricane warning for expected wind gusts up to 95 miles per hour from this intensifying first hurricane of the 2020 season, even though it is the 8th storm of the season, Hurricane Hannah. Now, what we've seen here so far on the island, the main story, as always with hurricanes, is the water. We have seen some wind gusts up to about 35 or 40 miles an hour in the rain bands, which are on and off still at this point. But look down here in the parking lot. Yes, this was a parking lot last night. Now the wind and the waves and the sand have overtaken it. All these pylons here used to demarcate the parking lot out toward the picnic tables, and all of these have been scattered out and uprooted. The picnic tables themselves, as you see here, starting to lean from the wave action. Back out here toward Bomb Hall Pier, we've measured from the tide gauge out there a 5-foot rise in the ocean. We call that a storm surge. above the typical high tide level, which is right now, the high tide coming now. And look at the wave action out there on the middle of the pier. I mean, these waves are overhead now. Yesterday, before the storm intensified, against official orders, there were some surfers out here, as we often see. Now, nobody silly enough to try that here, certainly this morning. Now, the main concern here is landfall expected, 40, 50 miles down to our south. So some people may have let their guard down from this now rapidly intensifying hurricane. Problem is, though, the eye on Hurricane Hannah now is more than 40 miles across. So these are very far-reaching impacts and far-reaching winds. And even here in Corpus and on North Padre Island, we may see some of the worst of it, even if landfall is southward toward Baffin Bay. We'll be here again with you guys in another 30 minutes, I believe, for another live update. Appreciate you having us here. David Yeomans on North Padre Island.
David, thank you. Now we're covering all angles of storm Hurricane Hannah here.
And we are keeping a close eye on Port Mansfield, where they're expecting heavy rainfall. WILLACY County officials and residents don't want what's happened in the past to happen again. The county has launched a full-blown emergency plan, but a big concern for WILLACY County is Port Mansfield. Emergency management staff say there's a high probability if you go to Port Mansfield, you'll be stuck there.
If you come to Port Mansfield from outside of town, you're going to get stuck in Port Mansfield. We know that there's a possibility that we're going to lose power, so you may be stuck out there, not only because we don't have power, but also because you're going to be flooded in. You will not be able to evacuate.
Officials say you should have food and supplies to sustain you and your family for at least 2 days without power. For those in Port Mansfield, sandbags are being made available for those who need them. There will be some issued at the Harbor Master's office today from 8 a.m. until noon. Additionally, there is sandbags available at the WILLACY County Navigation District warehouse behind the church on Mansfield Road. Officials say it is highly encouraged that residents, property owners, and tourists consider evacuating Port Mansfield area as soon as possible.
Now in Cameron County, officials are bracing for this storm while also tackling COVID-19. CBS 4's Karina Vargas talked to the county about how the challenge is different now.
We're pre-positioning our pumps in the low-lying areas where we know we've had problems in the past. We've had crews out clearing a lot of the drainage ditches.
With COVID-19 also on the forefront, Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino says there's a new set of struggles.
In the event that there is any electrical power outages, we're concerned because there's a lot more people now who may have oxygen at their homes.
Storm preparations usually take place in April or May, but because of COVID-19, Judge Trevino says he wished people had started earlier.
So maybe some people probably haven't paid enough attention to it, but because a lot of people have been staying at home, hopefully they've already got a lot of the hurricane preparedness items that we would normally request them to have.
In preparation for the storm, sandbag distributions are taking place throughout the county. Trevino hopes everyone stays indoors during the storm, but also to stop the spread of the virus.
We're telling everybody to shelter in place, stay at home as much as possible. So hopefully it's a mutual benefit, not just from the COVID standpoint, but from the storm standpoint.
Judge Trevino has also sent a disaster declaration to Governor Abbott asking for the state's assistance during the storm. Working for you in Brownsville, I'm Karina Vargas.
At this hour, sandbag distribution is underway in Harlingen. There are 2 locations available, one at the Harlingen Public Works and the other at the Victor Park. The Harlingen Public Works sandbags will already be filled, and residents will have to show proof of residency before collecting bags. At Victor Park, residents will have to fill their own bags. Both locations will be open until noon. If you're looking for sandbags in your area, we have a full list of locations for you on our website, valleycentral.com. We also have some safety tips on there for you to go over. And here's a live picture of Galveston. It is starting to get some rain, as you can see right there. And, well, meteorologist Jim Danner in the Weather Center tracking this storm for us here.
Yes, and you saw that at Galveston. That's pretty far north of the storm. You see the effects that they're receiving there. I think it's on the pretty much on the north side of the storm. We're going to see those strongest winds. For us, it's more of a rain event here. We could see some tropical storm force that winds, though, later on today, overnight tonight, into tomorrow morning. There is the current situation for Hurricane Hannah. The National Hurricane Center updating it to a Category 1 hurricane with their 7 o'clock advisory this morning. There is still potential for it to strengthen quite a bit as it is slowly moving westward. It is still looking at about an afternoon, early evening landfall there along the Texas coast there, just to the south of Baffin Bay now. It looks like it's kind of trending just a little bit further south as far as landfall, but still right there at the Kennedy-Claiborne County line. And again, that would be this afternoon into this evening. There is the radar. So you can see the bands, the heaviest rain to the south and east of the center right now, but we have seen some of those counterclockwise bands making it down to the Laguna Madre, eastern portions of Cameron and Willasy counties this morning, and now we're seeing some more of those batches heading southward once again. And this is going to be continuing and increasing in coverage and intensity as we go through the afternoon and the evening hours. There is the center of the storm still moving off towards the west. So this is going to be still giving you some time to prepare this morning, but by this afternoon and evening, you need to have everything ready to go because that's when we're going to start seeing some big problems around here. Hurricane warning all the way from about Port Aransas down to Port Mansfield, and that includes all of coastal and inland Willacy County for today, tonight, and into tomorrow morning. And then tropical storm warnings go for the rest of the areas. That's coastal Cameron and inland Cameron, and also the adjacent coastal waters. That does include South Padre Island, all of Hidalgo, and all of Starr County, where we expect to see some of those winds above 40 miles per hour later on today and tonight. Flash flood watch in effect from now until 7 p.m. for all of the Rio Grande Valley, for all the heavy rain that is going to be pushing in our direction. And the effects of this rainfall is going to be with us for a number of weeks afterwards, I'm afraid. So that's something that we're going to have to be ready for. There is, again, look at the satellite and radar together, and the whole storm is starting to expand in coverage across the area, becoming a pretty large storm. And as you heard David Yeomans mention before, the eye of the hurricane about 40 miles across. So the far reaches of the hurricane force winds is starting to increase. There's Category 1 status right now by, say, 1 to 4 o'clock this afternoon. Still looking at Category 1, 80-mile-an-hour winds as it approaches landfall right there just to the south of Baffin Bay, northeastern coast of Kennedy County, and then pushing it to the southwest by 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. There you can see it just on the northwest portion there of Starr County, putting us still in the side of very heavy rainfall. And then by the time we reach later in the day, Sunday and into Monday, it will dissipate over the mountains of Mexico, and that's when we'll see our rain chances slowly start to come down. Here's Futurecast then, and you see this particular computer model brings it on shore about 4 o'clock this afternoon. We see already seeing the heavy rain bands across at least the lower valley by that point. And then as it moves west-southwest, you can see the entire Rio Grande Valley in those heavier rain bands. And that's when, again, by this evening, overnight tonight, tomorrow morning is when we see the heaviest rain across the area. And it's going to be coming in waves, so it's going to drop a lot of heavy rain in a very short period of time, and again making its way towards the southwest into Mexico by the time we reach later in the day tomorrow. Futurecast rainfall also showing a big swath now across the lower valley starting at about midnight, 4:30 tomorrow morning is when we expect to see some of these rainfall amounts over 6 inches by that point, and then expands westward into the mid-valley. So the mid and lower valley looking at some of the heaviest rainfall totals of anywhere from, say, 10 to 15 inches in this yellow right here, 6 to 10 inches on either side of that, and then 4 to 6 inches in the upper valley, with higher totals likely. I wouldn't be surprised to see some areas pick up 18 to 20 inches in little isolated spots. So this is going to be a big problem for the coming weeks aftermath from all of this. So we're going to keep watching it for you. You can send it back now to Jeremiah and Clara. Back to you.
With all the latest alerts on Hurricane Hannah as they happen. If you haven't done so already, download our weather app at valleycentral.com. COVID-19 has put communities across the valley on edge. While many people were worried about protecting themselves against the virus, city leaders were also working to prep and protect residents during hurricane season. I spent the day in EDCOUCH as they deal with the rain with less staff.
We're pretty much the end of the funnel here. We get the water from Weslaco, from Edinburgh. Everything comes here.
In EDCOUCH, floods are nothing new.
We're in the middle of a lot of irrigation fields.
City Manager Victor De La Cruz says for the last 3 years, heavy rain has shocked the community.
That the irrigation canals take care of their crops, but at the same time, if we get a storm, you know, those canals overflow, and you know, there's certain areas here in the city that are impacted by it.
This year, they're fighting two battles, coronavirus and flooding.
Manpower is always good to have. When you don't have it, and it's like I said, it's like a perfect storm here. We have a storm that's going to come in and out overnight, and then we have the storm that doesn't just want to leave, which is coronavirus.
City workers will normally be on top of things. This year is challenging.
At the beginning of the pandemic, we lost some of our workforce, you know, for different reasons, and we lost about 20% of the workforce.
Less staff means less people on the road to ensure safety. Crews shows me a flood-prone area and how they're making things work as storms approach this weekend.
Here we set up a pump, a 6-inch pump, and we pump the water to where it's supposed to go, which is the canal back there.
Residents have stepped up to help clear drains around the city, but they're still hoping for more. Cruz says the city needs funding to address some of the infrastructure issues that can help prevent flooding. Now, FEMA officials say setting up flood insurance could take up to 30 days to kick in. The Insurance Council of Texas, the National Flood Insurance Program through FEMA, is the main writer of flood policies. If you live in a floodplain, you are required to get the insurance, but to other residents, especially in the coastal region, it is highly recommended. The council also suggests getting a windstorm policy if you live on a coastal counties like Cameron. Your homeowner's insurance will not cover windstorm damage. A spokesperson from the State Farm says he recommends a one-on-one conversation with your insurance company about your coverage.
Again, it's a really good time to think about those different types of scenarios and ask those what-if questions so there are no surprises. Another important point about flood insurance is it takes time for it to become effective. So if there's a storm threatening and your area becomes flooded, it may be too late to get that policy.
Pilsick also adds the cost for these various policies can vary greatly and is unique to an individual's needs. He says you should also make sure your vehicles have the appropriate coverage should they get flooded. State Farm recommends talking to your insurance agent once a year to update your policy and make a home inventory list to include all small items.
Today, the city of San Juan will distribute sandbags at the city's recycling center that is located at 323 West 1st Street. It will run from 9 a.m. until noon. There will be a limit of 4 bags per resident and 6 per business. Residents must show proof of residency with a utility bill or a picture ID. As Cameron County emergency officials battle the surge of COVID cases, they also have an eye on the Gulf. County officials say one way they have prepared is with sandbags. Every precinct is stocked with pre-made sandbags should they need to be deployed. Officials also say they are ready with plenty of pumps, which they have double-checked for operation should major flooding occur, and say they will also work with state partners if they need to request more. Since the region has experienced 2 recent major flooding events, officials say they have learned a lot and have taken into account those lessons in their plans.
Everything that we know we've needed before is still available for us today. So in order for us, again, having to shoot from the hip and learn what those problematic areas are, we're already aware of them. So the mitigation of it is a lot quicker now that we've seen how it's happened before.
Officials also asking the community to help remove any garbage blocking drainage that they possibly can, and also say if you see a problem out in the community, you can call to report it. The city of Brownsville put out this preparedness checklist. Pick up 1 gallon of water per person in your home, food that doesn't need to be refrigerated, batteries, first aid kits, waterproof matches, and make sure you have IDs, prescriptions, and child care essentials. For a complete list, head to ready.gov. If at any time during the storm you smell natural gas or have a natural gas emergency, move to a safe location. And if possible, call 911 and the Texas Gas Service at 800-959-5325. We're working for you as we cover all angles of Hurricane Hannah.
We are keeping a close eye on Port Mansfield, where 6 to 8 inches of rain is expected. CBS 4's Sydney Hernandez spoke with officials and on how they are preparing for landfall.
If we get 8 to 12 inches of rain, like they're predicting that we're going to get, there's going to be flooding, and we're trying to do the best we can to be prepared.
Hannah is here, and Willacy County residents and officials don't want what's happened in the past to happen again.
Last year we had a flood here in Raymondville, and yes, it did flood, yes.
Are you scared that might happen again?
Well, yeah, but I hope not.
The county has launched a full-blown emergency plan.
We've reached out to the American Red Cross and have already pre-staged some supplies and equipment in the event that we have to shelter anybody from flooding.
But a big concern for Willacy County is Port Mansfield.
Do not go to Port Mansfield. It's not safe right now. We're looking at 35 to 50 knot winds for boating activities. A very, very rough surf, a very rough bay, 10 plus foot seas. It's not safe to be out on a boat or bay fishing right now.
Emergency management staff say there's a high chance if you go to Port Mansfield, you might get stuck out there.
In the previous flood events that we've experienced in Willacy County, typically 186 floods out at San Perlita and 1420 floods out at the Santa Monica area. So if you come to Port Mansfield from outside of town, you're gonna get stuck in Port Mansfield. We know that there's a possibility that we're gonna lose power. So you may be stuck out there, not only because we don't have power, but also because you're gonna be flooded in. You will not be able to evacuate.
Officials say you should have food and supplies to sustain you and your family for at least 2 days without power. Working for you in Willacy County, I'm Sydney Hernandez.
Stick with CBS 4 on air and online at valleycentral.com for the latest on Hurricane Hannah. With COVID-19 also on the forefront, Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino says there's a new set of struggles. Storm preparations usually take place in April or May. And because of COVID-19, Judge Trevino says there hasn't been much time for people to prepare and get prepared.
So maybe some people probably haven't paid enough attention to it, but because a lot of people have been staying at home, hopefully they've already got a lot of the hurricane preparedness items that we would normally request them to have.
Trevino hopes everyone stays indoors during the storm, but also to stop the spread of the virus. Of course, one of the biggest threats with Hurricane Hannah is the potential for severe flooding. In the last 3 years, EDCOUCH City Manager Victor De La Cruz says heavy rain has shocked the community. But this year, the city does not have the manpower to clear drainage debris due to the pandemic.
Beginning of the pandemic, we lost some of our workforce. For different reasons, and we lost about 20% of the workforce.
Cruz says the city needs funding to address some of the infrastructure issues that can help prevent flooding.
At this hour, sandbag distribution is underway in Harlingen. There are 2 locations available, one at the Harlingen Public Works and the other at Victor Park. At the Harlingen Public Works, sandbags will already be filled, and residents will have to show proof of residency before collecting bags. At Victor Park, residents will have to fill their own bags. Both locations will be open until noon. If you're looking for sandbags in your area, we have a full list of locations for you on our website, valleycentral.com. We also have some safety tips for you to go over. Dozens of hotels in the Rio Grande Valley, plus the Mercedes Dome, are preparing for shelter flood victims. But Mercedes recently approved for the dome to be used for COVID-19 patients.
Officials tell CBS 4's Joanna Guzman it will be used for shelter, but not everyone is allowed inside.
Our dome shelter, which is on North Vermont, but that shelter is only going to be utilized for positive COVID patients or citizens, or anybody that is or has been around any COVID citizen or has been tested or is waiting results.
Mercedes Fire Chief Javier Campos Jr. says local schools will be available for those who are not sick.
Our second shelter is going to be at the Chacon Middle School, which is located on South Mawan East. And that shelter is going to be for the citizens themselves, and that's going to be manned by the American Red Cross, which we have an MOU in place with them.
The school has 5 buses that will be mobilizing residents if needed. Campos says both shelters will continue to practice social distancing.
So we will have our cots that are separate, and we'll have chairs that are separate, so we'll be maintaining that social distancing throughout.
The capacity at Mercedes Dome is over 300, but due to the pandemic, it's limiting to 78 people. Meanwhile, Hidalgo County has activated emergency operation mode.
Everybody has been put on alert. All our emergency equipment, which high-profile vehicles or rescue boats with our municipalities and with our state partners, are all been engaged in the sense of preparedness and ready to mobilize at the time that need be.
The county's emergency management coordinator, Ricardo Saldaña, says although the county has 10 rescue boats ready to deploy, he urges residents to self-evacuate early.
The deal is everybody's already been instructed to follow, make sure that they have disposable facial coverings in their boats or in their rescue vehicles, just in case of those individuals that we rescue do not have any type of facial covering, that they can provide some.
If you're looking for shelter, you may call 1-800-RED CROSS or 211 for locations. Officials urge everyone to clean out any debris or branches that may block the drainage system. With the threat of COVID-19, you may want to follow these steps and tips if staying at a shelter. Be prepared to take cleaning items with you, like soap, hand sanitizer, and disinfecting wipes to disinfect surfaces you may need to touch regularly. Maintain at least 6 feet between you and persons not a part of your immediate family. And anyone over 2 years old should use a face mask while at these facilities. Preparations continue this morning in regions along the coast. Take a look. In Corpus Christi, residents have sandbags they are preparing for potential flooding threat. The city of Kingsville is also getting their sandbags ready. The Kingsville city manager says the area did not need a hurricane right now.
We really didn't need this storm because we're already in the middle of this pandemic. And so we must be cognizant of the fact that we do have a storm bearing down on us. It's going to impact everybody, but we cannot forget that we're in the middle of this pandemic, and we all have to do our part.
Well, here's a live picture right now in Galveston, and gray skies, huh, Jim?
Yeah, gray.
She looks angry.
It does.
Yeah,
it very much does. I mean, it's coming our way.
That's the north side of the storm where they're going to see the stronger winds. For us, it's more of the rain. So. And this does go pretty far reaching. The center of the storm is about 40 miles wide, but the whole area keeps expanding. So it's becoming a pretty large storm out there, and something we're going to be dealing with for a little while to come. Here's the latest on the current situation. This is the 7 a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Puts the center of the storm 90 miles east-northeast of Port Mansfield, moving westward at 9 miles per hour, and that puts the landfall mid to late afternoon just to the south of Baffin Bay now as a Category 1 hurricane, forecast intensified about 80 miles per hour as it approaches land this afternoon. There you can see the radar, and the bands have been circulating counterclockwise around that storm. Not a lot of heavy rain around here yet, but you have seen some yellow in some of the returns here from the radar across Laguna Madre and eastern Cameron and Willasey counties so far this morning. Nothing heavy, but this is just a sign of things to come. This is giving everybody an extra few hours to prepare, because by the time we reach mid to late afternoon, we're going to be looking at a lot of heavy rain across the area, especially across the lower valley, expanding westward this afternoon into overnight tonight. Hurricane warning from about Port Aransas down to coastal and inland Willacy County, and that is, again, for the potential for some hurricane force winds. That would mean some winds of 75 miles per hour plus. And then around that, we've got our tropical storm warning, which means we could see some winds around 40 miles per hour plus later on today, overnight tonight. And that's for all of Cameron County out towards the coastal waters, include South Padre Island, and then all of Hidalgo and all of Starr County, as that system will eventually start to move west-southwestward right in through here by the time we reach late tonight into Sunday. Flash flood watch in effect from now until 7 o'clock Sunday evening for all of the Rio Grande Valley, and extends all the way up into the coastal bend. So travel today, if you're going to travel, it's going to be highly discouraged. You're going to have a hard time moving north out of the valley. Westward, you'll be all right, but northward, it's going to be a problem. There is radar and satellite together. You see the storm moving slowly westward. That eye now about 40 miles wide, and again, expected to make landfall this afternoon. So here's the current coordinates right now. A Category 1 storm, winds 75 miles per hour, making landfall. It's just offshore at 1 o'clock as a Category 1 hurricane, still with 80 mile per hour winds. And then as it moves west-southwestward, it will start to weaken pretty quickly. And eventually, by the time we get into late Sunday into Monday, it'll be far southwest of here, breaking apart, and that's when our rain chances will finally start to go down. We do have a storm surge warning for the coastal areas of Cameron and Willacy counties, where we could see a storm surge of around 1 to 3 feet this afternoon. And we're also looking at coastal flooding, because it could be a potential problem as well up and down the lower and middle Texas coast. Again, for the that storm surge kind of causing some problems there. Here's Futurecast. We're going to put this in motion starting at 9 o'clock this morning, and this particular computer model starts to bring it onshore right around 4 o'clock this afternoon, which is kind of the current thinking of the Hurricane Center, as well as still a Category 1 hurricane, and then moving west-southwestward across the upper valley by the time we reach early tomorrow morning, late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and then again breaking up as it moves west-southwestward into the mountains of Mexico. We see those bands still swirling around during the day tomorrow. On Futurecast rainfall, this is quite impressive. This is when we start talking about catastrophic flooding across the area, when you start to see those totals in excess of 6 to 10 to 15 inches in this area, light pink here, almost a shade of white, moving from the lower valley into the mid valley. And another forecast, this is from the Weather Prediction Center. Again, this area in yellow right here, 10 to 15 inches plus, 6 to 10 inches on either side of that, and then 4 to 6 inches across the upper valley. But any of these totals, we could see some higher amounts in some localized spots if you get some of those heavier downpours. And we're also looking at the impacts from the wind. So the hurricane force winds possible into Willacy County, and then around that is where we have those tropical storm force winds, and also the potential for some of those tropical spin-ups, those tropical tornadoes out there as well that you get with any of these tropical systems. Storm surge warning, again, right along the lower Texas coast. And again, going to be looking at a problem starting later on this afternoon, overnight tonight for here in the Rio Grande Valley. And this heavy rain is looking to continue all the way through Sunday into early Monday. We'll have more coming up here in just a minute. Clara and Jeremiah.
All right, thank you so much, Jim, for that information. Now, stay informed with all of the latest alerts on Hurricane Hannah as they happen. If you haven't done so already, download our weather app at valleycentral.com.
While there are plans you need to make before the storm hits, you should also have a plan after the storm. For those who use gas at home, make sure that it is still safe. If you hear any hissing or smell of natural gas, call your service provider immediately. Before you remove any trees or dig, call 811 to have underground utility lines located. If an appliance was underwater or moved during the storm due to flooding, do not use it. Have it inspected first.
Hurricane Hannah is on track to make landfall in Texas later today, forcing state officials and juggle preparing for a weather emergency amid this COVID-19 pandemic.
Right. And Maggie Glenn outlines what you can do to make sure you and your loved ones are ready for both.
Remember, we're in a potential disaster inside a current disaster.
Typical storm shelters try to pack as many people in as possible, but infection precautions throw a wrench in that plan.
Our local entities are looking at where they can shelter folks, but it is very difficult because you are talking about trying to maintain social distance in a situation that is not intended for social distancing.
State officials are asking Texans to reach out to friends and family for extra space before showing up to a storm shelter. They're also reminding Texans to update their go bags ahead of time.
This is a very high-powered flashlight, and I always make sure it's fully charged.
And this year, a few extra items are necessary for protection against the virus.
We're thinking about masks and gloves. We're thinking about taking hand sanitizer with you and putting additional ones in there. But also thinking about having to go to congregate sheltering or having to go somewhere else.
While Tropical Storm Hannah is projected to hit the southern part of the state, there's still plenty of time left in what's been the most active hurricane season to date, meaning now is the time to prepare.
If you think about it, Hurricane Harvey was the same letter as Hannah is, and Hurricane Harvey hit in August, late August, the 24th. So we have already had a very active hurricane season. Now, we haven't had a major storm yet, but we do predict 3 to 6 major storms this year, and any one of those could hit Texas.
Another reminder, flood insurance generally takes a full 30 days to process after purchasing, so it's better to get it now to be prepared for the storms in the future.
Well, right now, those living in Corpus Christi are preparing for Hurricane Hannah. Meteorologist David Yoman is live in the area with what people are doing before the storm hits. David?
Yeah, good morning to you guys. We're on North Padre Island, just on the barrier island east of Corpus and south of Port Aransas. This is where we're under a hurricane warning, and we're now starting to feel the effects of some of the most intense rain bands that we've seen. The eye of the storm itself is less than 70 miles here straight out to sea, and as it looks right now, it's coming directly toward us or directly south of this location, putting us in sort of the worst spot for what we expect from Hurricane Hannah, the first hurricane of the 2020 season in the Atlantic. Let me take you down here if I can, because the tide has been really something to watch. Just in the past couple of hours since we've been here, it's come up 2 feet after high tide, by the way, and this is about 5 or 5.5 feet above typical levels. Last night, my crew and I were sitting out here. This is typically a parking lot. We had dinner at one of these picnic tables. Yeah, one of these, which is now destroyed and tossed up here. This was a parking lot. Now it's just littered with debris as these picnic tables out here get picked off one by one. The actual high tide marker last night was beyond those picnic tables, so you can see how much the sand and the sea are now overtaking our location. The pier here behind us, we've got a reliable weather station there. That's where we're getting the tide measurements of a 5-foot rise so far. We're also getting good wind measurements from there. We have sustained winds here at this location. Still keep in mind 60 or 70 miles away from the eye at 35 miles per hour, and we've had some wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour from this storm. So really, this thing is just getting started. Over the next few hours, we're going to start to see the most intense bands of the eye wall itself actually coming onshore into this location. And again, even if this storm does make landfall 40 or 50 miles south of here, as projected, this 40-mile wide eye would still put us in the worst part of the eye wall. We appreciate you having us there this morning. Hope everybody in the valley stays safe. I'm David Yeomans, live on North Padre Island. Back to you.
Thank you, David. COVID-19 has put communities across the valley on edge. While many people were worried about protecting themselves against the virus, city leaders were also working to prep and protect residents during hurricane season. I spent the day in EDCOUCH as they deal with the rain with less staff.
We're pretty much the end of the funnel here. We get the water from Westlaco, from Edinburgh. Everything comes here.
In EDCOUCH, floods are nothing new.
We're in the middle of a lot of irrigation fields.
City Manager Victor De La Cruz says for the last 3 years, heavy rain has shocked the community.
That the irrigation canals take care of their crops, but at the same time, if we get a storm, you know, those canals overflow, and you know, there's certain areas here in the city that are impacted by it.
This year, they're fighting 2 battles, coronavirus and flooding.
Manpower is always good to have. When you don't have it, and it's like I said, it's like a perfect storm here. We have a storm that's going to come in and out overnight, and then we have the storm that doesn't just want to leave, which is coronavirus.
City workers will normally be on top of things. This year is challenging.
At the beginning of the pandemic, we lost some of our workforce, you know, for different reasons, and we lost about 20% of the workforce.
Less staff means less people on the road to ensure safety. Cruz shows me a flood-prone area and how they're making things work as storms approach this weekend.
Here we set up a pump, a 6-inch pump, and we pump the water to where it's supposed to go, which is the canal back there.
Residents have stepped up to help clear drains around the city, but they're still hoping for more. Cruz says the city needs additional funding to address some of the infrastructure issues that can help prevent flooding. Now, FEMA officials say setting up flood insurance could take up to 30 days to kick in. The Insurance Council of Texas, the National Flood Insurance Program through FEMA, is the main writer of flood policies. If you live in a coastal region, it is highly recommended. A spokesperson from State Farm says he recommends a one-on-one conversation with your insurance company about your coverage.
Again, it's a really good time to think about those different types of scenarios and ask those what-if questions so there are no surprises. Another important point about flood insurance is it takes time for it to become effective. So if there's a storm threatening and your area becomes flooded, it may be too late to get that policy.
Pilsick also adds you should also make sure your vehicles have the appropriate coverage should they get flooded. State Farm recommends talking to your insurance agent once a year to update your policy and make a home inventory list to include all small items.
Today, the city of San Juan will distribute sandbags at the city's recycling center that is located at 323 West 1st Street. It will run from 9 a.m. until noon. There will be a limit of 4 bags per resident and 6 per business. Residents must show proof of residence with a utility bill or a picture ID. As Cameron County emergency officials battle the surge of COVID-19 cases, they also have an eye on the Gulf. County officials say one way they have prepared is with sandbags. Every precinct is stocked with pre-made sandbags should they need to be deployed. Officials also say they are ready with plenty of pumps, which they have double-checked for operation should major flooding occur, and say they will also work with state partners if they need to request more. Since the region has experienced 2 recent major flooding events, officials say they have learned a lot and have taken into account those lessons in their plans.
Everything that we know we've needed before is still available for us today. So in order for us, again, having to shoot from the hip and learn what those problematic areas are, we're already aware of them. So the mitigation of it is a lot quicker now that we've seen how it's happened before.
Officials also asking the community to help remove any garbage blocking drainages that they possibly can. And also, if you see a problem out in the community, you can call to report it.
The city of Brownsville put out this preparedness checklist. Pick up 1 gallon of water per person in your home, food that doesn't need to be refrigerated, batteries, first aid kit, waterproof matches, and make sure you have IDs, prescriptions, and child care essentials. For a complete list, head to ready.gov. If at any time during the storm you smell natural gas or have a natural gas emergency, move to a safe location. And if possible, call 911 or the Texas Gas Service at 800-959-5325. Now let's take a look at South Padre Island. This is a live picture right now. It looks a little stormy.
Yeah, it's starting to see the waves pick up there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Still 90 miles away roughly, but boy.
Yeah, I'm actually heading out there today to give, current conditions on how it is going to be throughout the day. But it looks starting to look it's getting bad.
It's going to be getting worse as the morning and afternoon goes on, so everybody needs to be safe if you're heading out that direction. And the latest situation from the Hurricane Center, the update that they had at 7 a.m. puts the current winds at 75 miles an hour, which actually makes it a Category 1 hurricane. This is the 8th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season 2020, but the first to become a hurricane so far. And there you can see the bands of rain around the center there as they start to make their way into the eastern stretches of Cameron and Willacy counties. And not real heavy at this point, but it's going to be, again, as we get in the afternoon into this evening, that we really start to see the rains pick up and start progressing westward across the Rio Grande Valley. Hurricane warnings along the middle and lower Texas coast into Willacy County. That's inland and coastal Willacy County out into the Laguna Madre. And we have tropical storm warnings then around that. That's for the coastal waters and along the Laguna Madre. That's coastal and inland Cameron County, all of Hidalgo County and Upper Valley. That's Starr County in that tropical storm warning too. Expect to see some of those winds above 40 miles an hour later on today and tonight. Flash flood watch in effect for all of the Rio Grande Valley. From now until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, that's when it looks like we'll start to see the risk of rain start to taper off somewhat. But we're going to see a lot of it between now and then. Again, here's radar and satellite together. That whole area is starting to expand as the system moves towards the west. And again, those coordinates at 75 miles per hour, movement west at 9 miles per hour. So the track then puts it on shore right around just south of Baffin Bay as a Category 1 hurricane. Again, that's going to be about mid-afternoon or so, and then slowly moving west-southwestward into the upper valley as a tropical storm by late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And then, as we've been mentioning, it'll eventually move into Mexico and break up over the mountains, and that's when we see our rain chances start to go down starting late Sunday into Monday. And here's Futurecast, another look at it. This model bringing it onshore right to the south of Baffin Bay at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And watch all those bands wrap around that system, and we're going to see band and wave after wave of rain moving through the area later on today, tonight, and into Sunday, because now we're looking at early Sunday morning, still looking at the center of what is left of HANNA across the upper valley, and those bands still wrapping around all the way into sunrise tomorrow and into tomorrow afternoon. Still going to be a lot of rain on those bands again as they wrap around the center of the storm going all the way into Sunday afternoon. Futurecast rainfall, this particular computer model, kind of matching up pretty much with everyone right now. The heaviest rains expected across, initially across the lower valley and then extending into the mid-valley by Monday morning, but the entire area is going to be looking at a lot of rain. There you can see the 6 to 10 inches around the 10 to 15 inch swath right here across the lower and mid-valley, and then 4 to 6 inches out of the upper valley. Again, some areas could pick up rainfall totals higher than that. And so we're going to have to keep watching this. Again, there's your coordinates. It's maximum sustained winds right now of 75 miles per hour moving west at 9, and the potential for catastrophic flooding is going to be increasing as we go through this afternoon and overnight tonight. Everybody needs to prepare now. You've got a few hours still to go.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for today's special show. We'll see you here later for the 6 p.m. show as well. Stay with us.